Jake Saulsbury. Thanks for stopping with us and talking with us today. First off, how's the team shaping up?
We've had a good couple weeks of practice right now. I think a lot of these guys put a lot of time in over the summer to work individually on their games, but I think the enthusiasm is there and they look a little bit more crisp, I think, in previous years, as we've got an experienced team, that's coming in, and so a lot of returning players, and so I think we have a lot to look forward to.
As far as experience, a lot of these guys have been playing for you since your first year coaching, right?
Yes, our seniors right now, that was my first year, and so they started out as freshmen, new to the game, many of them, but they were athletic kids that loved just sports, loved competing, and now, they've continued to put a lot of time into their tennis game, and we have 5 returning seniors that lettered last year that will be playing probably in our varsity lineup this year, and so with that type of experience, 5 out of the 6 letter winners, coming back in, you have, a lot of things to build off of there.
I see an awful lot of kids out here on the courts. That's got to help out as far as competition as well.
Yeah, so, a lot of these guys, the high school kids, they do a tremendous job of giving back to youth tennis, and so they build it from young to old, and so I think a multi-generational sport, as tennis is, we have an awesome community that supports tennis, and so with these young men that are on the team, they love spending time on the court just because they love playing tennis, they love competing, doesn't matter who it is, and so they can play Gordy Heinrich or Jim Hine, who have been around tennis for 30 plus years in the community and given so much to this town, and or they'll go and compete against a young 6th grader that is up and coming and a rising star, so that's kind of the mentality that we try to build, and they definitely have adopted that.
How many events, I haven't looked at you guys' schedule yet, how many events do you guys have?
We play 16 dates of competition before postseason play, and so we actually have a big home schedule this year. Nearly half of our schedule is home, so we've kind of we landed on the right end of things with getting to host, of course, duels, but then we host a couple big invites, and where we get to bring in surrounding teams. But then as of last year, we are now in the Omaha Scut invite, which is one of the top invites in the state, and so we get to see the best competition of what to expect before state, and then we also got into the Kearney High doubles invites, where we play some of the best Class A schools in the state as well. And
you talked about Gordy and Jim a little bit. It sounds like you've got a little more experience running around you as well. Talk a little bit about your staff.
So, like I said, I'm very fortunate with our staff at Lexington High School, with our tennis staff. Number one, Coach Kamranya Garrity, coached at Hastings College, played number 1 singles for Hastings College. They won 7 years in a row the GPAC conference, so tremendous experience. All the energy in the world, but he loves kids, he loves coaching, and with his expertise to come on board, when he called me 2 years ago, said, hey, I'm thinking about taking a teaching job at Lexington, I was jumping for joy and doing everything we could to get him here, and we're fortunate with that. Coach Chris Smith is another one of our assistant coaches. He was, I believe, a freshman on the very first Lexington High School tennis team that started in 1993. So Chris has been around tennis for a long time, teaches lessons and now clinics with us as well. And so he brings a lot of expertise, along with Coach Heinrich, who was my coach in high school, my assistant coach, and Gordy. He loves to just be on the court, beat up on the kids, and but he's got a lot of knowledge and does a really good job.